April 6th, 2020, doesn't matter what day it is. I've been working and talking with Zero Rimpson a lot more recently. Partly because we've just been working on jokes together, and partly because we're also working on some music together, which will drop whenever it's ready to be dropped, I guess. But yeah, so I've been talking to him a lot more and getting to know him, and he's a very interesting person. He's the best way I can describe it is he's kind of like me with less baggage. And I don't want to be all like, oh, woe is me, my life is. I know I come off like I act like the world's gonna end every time a problem comes up, or I don't know. So there's always some big fucking issue going on. Like I'm self-aware about that. Just know when I talk, it's pretty hyperbolic. Just the way I speak is just kind of exaggerated. So if it seems like I'm at an 11, probably interpret it at like a 7 or an 8. Like I really relate to Bill Burr when he talks about how people think he's yelling, but he's just talking. Like that's just how he speaks. This is just kind of how I speak. Either way, Zero is we have similar ways of thinking, which I am surprised to realize. Like we've been helping each other with jokes and whatnot, and when I listen to him give me advice, or when he's tweaking a tag or something that I have, or he's thinking about a concept that I'm talking about, he gets exactly what I'm saying, and vice versa. He has a different, I know he has a more, I don't want to say rambly, I'm going to say rambly. He can lead you down some wild roads. His like, the way he speaks, he's like the level fucking Rainbow Road on Mario Kart. That's how he speaks. Just this long, winding road that he takes you down. And it's not an insult. It's actually a really interesting style that he has. But I don't know, man. When we talked with each other, I get what he's saying, and I can tell he gets what I'm saying. I just have like a darker spin on it or something. And the same goes with music. It's like we're into the same stuff musically, just different. Yeah, fuck man. I should have thought this through. I should have definitely thought this one through before recording it. Like my thoughts on it. I was sitting there doing a mind map. Brian Matthews, we were talking, and he was giving me a suggestion about doing a mind map where you take one idea and then you branch it out to different ideas, different words, whatever. I don't know, whatever you think about, and you put it down, and then it can help you with tags or just writing more jokes and kind of stretching jokes out. So I was working on that, and I was watching the Hollywood story of Chris Rock, because Chris Rock was listening to, and I haven't finished any of them. I just keep jumping from thing to thing. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this podcast, but I went from, okay, so then I was listening to Patrice O'Neal and Chris Rock talk when Patrice didn't get the role of the dad on Everybody Hates Chris. Where are we? I was just criticizing Zero about his Rainbow Road style of speaking, and I Route 69'd it. Like I've taken it way, way away from what I was trying to talk about. Zero, yes. Musically, yeah. When we're working on music together, he gets it, but it's strange. It's just a really weird thing. I don't think I've ever met anybody that I could say was as similar to me as Zero. Like naturally, I don't know if there's like this weird nature versus nurture thing going on in my head where it makes me wonder, like, if I had a different upbringing, what would I be like? I don't know. Anyway, so I also like him because I was talking with him about his hopes and his dreams and his goals with comedy, and he seems to, Zero, I assume you're going to listen to this, you seem to feel literally the exact same way I do, so I don't want to put words in your mouth. This is either a really good idea or a really bad idea. By the way, Zero, remember when I was talking about how, like, me sharing my opinion always gets me in trouble? It's moments like this, and I think this is where we differ. It's moments like this where I'm doing the podcast, and there's a little piece of me that's like, you probably shouldn't say that. And then the more of me is like, no, just, it'll be fine. Just say it. And I feel like Zero, I feel like you have, that voice is just louder to you not to say it. But what was the thing? Oh, where you think you're going with this. Okay. So, right, putting words in Zero's mouth. Zero, I don't want to put words in your mouth. So if you listen to this, tell me if this is accurate to how you feel. Because this is exactly how I feel. I feel like, I think you even said, I feel like it is only a matter of time until I become successful. I have enough natural talent. I'm putting the work in. I'm trying to surround myself with people that are going to prop me up and vice versa, being productive even during these weird times. And I feel like it may take a while, but it is only a matter of time until I get there. And from our conversation, I'm pretty sure you feel the same about that. And that's cool. That's cool to hear. And talking with, like, Zero follows through. That is imperative to me now for anybody I decide to interact with in the future in any sort of intimate way or business way or comedy way. I want to be around someone that is going to follow through. And when I want to be clear when I say that, not like if I say, hey, do you want to do something or can you do this? If someone tells me in the very beginning straight up, no, I don't want to do it, can't do it, I don't think I'd follow through. I have no issue with that. I think that's perfectly reasonable and it doesn't waste my time. What annoys me is when I ask somebody if they want to do something, if they're interested, are they serious about it? Like, I will ask, to this point, I will ask multiple times, like, are you sure? Are you serious about it? Are you not like, this is something you're going to commit to? I do it all the time. And people, every time, yeah, I can do it. No, I'm interested. Yeah. And, you know, it helps that I've disconnected from it in a lot of ways that, like, I've compartmentalized my projects and the things that I want to do versus what I'm asking of people. I'm in a place where now it's like, I never expect anybody to actually do what the fuck they're going to say they're going to do. But it is annoying, and it is a pretty big waste of time. And so Zero is somebody who is going to follow through, and that is so appreciated. That's what I want to be around. Somebody that knows exactly what they want, and it seems to be something similar to me. Zero, I'm making my match. You're my match, I think. I've given up on all the girlfriends. We'll adopt a baby, and then we'll live together. We can start a sitcom together. We'll call it Chase and Zero or some shit like that. Anyway, this is a weird one. I'm making noodles. What am I making? I'm making tricolor rotini. Dude, Italian's dope. Italian's badass. Anyway, Zero. Yeah, man. Just reliable, good. He's like a more reasonable, calmer, nicer, more likable version of me. I can't say enough positive things about this young man, and look forward to continuing to work with him in the future.